What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to turn time into money. We all have 24 hours in a day. Statistically speaking, 8 hours is spent sleeping. 8 hours is spent working, and 2 hours is spent eating, and the remaining 6 hours is spent producing or consuming. And in today's video, I want to focus on producing versus consuming, because I think that's the difference between us reaching and achieving our financial goals in our life. Let's start with what is producing. So producing is going to be different than you going to work every day and working or running your business and developing your primary income to take care of yourself and do the basic things you need to do in this life. Producing is going to be that side hustle, or that second job, or that business you started on the side that you hope to develop into an income stream. It also allows you to invest in assets like real estate, the stock market, and things like that that can actually build your wealth and provide you with the income you'll need to be able to have a really good lifestyle for yourself at some point in the future. So that's what being a producer is. When you're consuming, you're doing everything except making money. Now, consuming can be hanging out with the family. It can be having fun doing a hobby or some other type of activity you enjoy doing. It can be watching TV, playing games. It can be whatever you want it to be. But one thing it's not going to do is produce any income. Now, there is a need in our life to be able to consume. We all want to have some downtime, but you have to choose. See, in the building stage of wealth, it's my opinion, you should be more focused on producing. Once you get to the enjoyment stage of wealth, then at that point, you can concentrate on consuming. And the reason you can concentrate on consuming when you get to the enjoyment stage of wealth is because your wealth at that point is going to be generating income for you to live your lifestyle. What are you doing with your spare time? That's 6 hours a day that you have. Are you producing or are you consuming? Another thing I want you to be careful of is not wasting time. See, some people can get in the trap that they're producing, but in actuality, they're not. See, again, like I said earlier, producing means you're making money. If you're doing an activity that's not making money, that's not producing. In my opinion, that's consuming. So if it makes money, it's producing. If it doesn't make money, it's consuming. Another thing I want you to be careful of is time wasters. A lot of times we will use the excuse, I'm researching, I'm gaining knowledge, I'm trying to make sure I understand everything I need to understand in order to be effective and make sure when I start producing, I know what I'm doing. In my opinion, guys, a lot of times those are time wasters. You don't really have to do that. See, the thing is, I much prefer to have the right behavior with money and be a producer than to have all the knowledge in the world and be a consumer, right? Like I said, there is a time and a place to be a consumer, but I think that time and place is when you've already reached and gotten to the place where you're in the enjoyment stage of wealth. And I know some of you will say, well, you know, my family is more important than making money. And I agree with you. My family is more important to me than making money. But you know something? I don't need to spend all of my free time all the time doing things that do not generate income for me. So you have to make a choice. Either you want financial freedom or you don't. Now, if you're happy with your lifestyle and you don't want to spend that time as a producer and creating and earning money, then you don't have to. But you can't have your cake and eat it too, in my opinion. And again, guys, this is just my opinion. I want you guys to be successful in this journey to financial freedom. But we have to get in a place where we're not wasting our time doing things that are unproductive. And we're wasting way too much time being consumers. Now, we talk a lot about on the channel personal finance and how critical having a written budget is to personal finance. You know, how much money I got coming in versus how much money I got going out will help me be a better steward of my money. And it'll help me also save and be able to invest. I think you need the same thing when it comes to your time. And I call that a time scheduling budget. You should be writing down your complete day. 24-hour period, you should be writing it down. How many hours you're going to sleep, how many hours you're going to work at your primary job, you know, how much time you're going to spend eating and with the family, and then the time that's left over, which is that 6 to 8 hours, are you going to be a producer or are you going to be a consumer? At the end of your day, when you are getting ready to settle in and go to sleep, I would take 30 minutes to an hour and I would look at that schedule and see how successful I was during that 24-hour period. Did I get done the things I need to get done in order to put my step one step closer to financial freedom? Was I a producer today or was I a consumer? You have to be careful of that, guys. But I think if you do the time scheduling budget, it's going to give you a good opportunity to understand where you were successful doing that day and where you have some improvements, right? At the end of the day, guys, we all get that 24-hour clock. What we do with that 24-hour clock from a financial standpoint will determine if we can get to our financial freedom and be happy with it, right? Can we get to a place where we've built wealth and now we can go ahead and enjoy that wealth? It's not going to be easy. We're going to have to make some sacrifices. We are going to have to do that. And that's why I tell you, if you really want this bad enough, you have a big enough why, and you have a big enough reason, then I believe you'll make those sacrifices. Again, family is more important than money. I know that, you guys know that, but let's be honest. If we really look at our 24-hour shot clock, and if we really are honest with ourselves, are we doing everything we need to be doing in order to get to financial freedom? Or are we doing a lot of consuming activities and wasting time? Again, all this research, I gotta know everything, I gotta get all this knowledge, that's an excuse, and I think that's a time waster. Your behavior with money is more important than your knowledge of money or your knowledge of how to make money, right? Your behavior with money is more important than your knowledge of making money. Keep that in mind. Think about that. Well, guys, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think. I thought I'd make a quick video because this has been a topic that I've been thinking about a lot. You know, how do I turn time into money? How do I effectively communicate that to the people on my channel that are watching? Because remember, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching sessions. This year in 2020, I've probably done over 200 one-on-one coaching sessions. And I'm telling you, in those coaching sessions, a good majority of those people, they want to get to financial freedom. But when we start talking about the activities that they're doing, it's apparent to me that their confusion between producer and consumer is blurry, right? But I'm making it simple in this video. If you're making money at an activity, side hustle, second business, second job, and you're making money, then that's producing. If you're not making money, then you're consuming, right? So that's the key. So keep that in mind. That's the thing that separates those two. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to the channel, share the video, and smash that like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing greatness, never stop believing in yourself, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 2 free stocks, click on that link in the description box of the video, and Webull is going to give you 2 free stocks when you open a new Webull brokerage account. Deposit $5 in that brokerage account. They're going to give you 2 free stocks valued up to $2,300. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.